So Brian, let me ask you, how do you see from, the marketplace? You guys made an early shift in this. You've kind of indicated that it's something that you think you can help clients with. Could you be more specific? But also, where do you see this on the growth opportunity curve?
Well, I think it's huge. I think it's, the shift we made was to realize that we were already talking about a big chunk of it. That was sort of relates to my comments earlier, right? And then you start looking at numbers, and depends where you pull them from. But any way you look at them, they're pretty impressive. That millennials have $2.5 trillion worth of spending power, and according to studies, 95% said they would switch to a different brand that had a better cause. I mean, that alone is what has. I mean, for a long time it was Patagonia and a couple others that really played this card. Now you're seeing it everywhere, and for good reason. You talk about trees, Rob. There's an article in the Wall Street Journal just in the last few days about people who are offsetting their carbon, companies who are offsetting their carbon footprint by paying people who grow trees not to cut them down, at least for a period of time, and getting a carbon offset because every tree sequesters carbon out of the atmosphere. So pretty interesting stuff. But I think, and it comes down to dollars and cents. This and LePay, as a writer on the topic, said every time you spend money, you're casting a vote for the kind of world you want to live in. And I think that's really, I mean, it's probably been true forever. And much like casting a real vote, or much like planting a single tree, it doesn't do much. But it's more of your connection to the cause itself. And so the idea that the younger you go on the scale down to Gen Z and what's coming next, the more likely they are to believe in the cause of the company they buy from, pay up if necessary, but be more loyal to that brand, reduce switching or what have you. Any company paying attention to this, whether you're a manufacturer, retailer, what have you, is going to basically read those tea leaves and realize they need to be doing it. Now, if that's what sends them in the direction, then that's more dollars and cents in P&L. But once they get there and they realize the ancillary benefits, which is, again, stakeholder wise, it means more to their employees, it means more to the communities they're in. And I would just say, from an all-star perspective, from my company's perspective, we've always done this, and I think we can and will do more of it going forward. We have allowed our employees to have paid time off to go donate time to a charity. We celebrate all of the different charitable and social causes that we commit to as a company. We have a great wellness program. We have time during work where you can go work out, exercise. We pay for the nutritionist. We pay for the yoga instructor to come in and instruct you. And so we didn't start doing that last year or the year before. We started doing it 15 years ago. And I, Bruce, and I get your point about total rewards, but I don't think it died. I just think it was no longer the flavor of the month. But the idea that companies want to build a total recognition, total rewards solution. And by total, I mean, not even things that are, even with things that are not necessarily rewardable with points and prizes, that are rewardable with the fact that it feels good to go out and pick vegetables, which some of our employees do, from a farm that says, if you come pick them, we'll donate them to a food bank. We just need the labor to go do it. And I have employees that go out on my paid time, pick vegetables, wash them off, put them in baskets, and deliver them to a food bank. That's part of a total rewards program. And the reward is the feel-good moment that is, giving back to the society as a whole.